I'm going to share the most expensive mistake I made as an author. And this comes from a place of painful sincerity because it happened at a time, it was 2019. I was really new as an author. I was brand new in business and I was under a lot of pressure. I was the sole income for my family at that time. And now I know it is so clear to me now why I moved in this very expensive, very wrong direction. And if you know this information and you go in the opposite direction, you're going to be profitable as an author. And this is what people have been asking me for. I know now more than ever that yes, we have an author dream. Yes, we want to write books, but we also want to be able to design a living, design an income, and design a life around that. And so this information you're gonna need. And stick around to the end of the video because I have a workshop that is really fun. And it's the secret that, let's see, what is it, 6, 7 years ago, I did this workshop and it has saved me. Yes, I have made mistakes. I'm gonna talk all about that, but I'm also gonna provide a positive direction forward because I know we all need it. We need to know the next right thing to do. So, giving a little context for this, before I became a book coach, I was a school teacher and my husband was a television director. And I remember I would get up so early in the morning to work on my business. You know, I had to catch a bus at 6:30 in order to go to school and teach. And so I would meet with people at 4 a.m. if they lived in Australia or England so that they couldn't tell that I was getting up at crazy hours in order to talk to them because I just wanted this so much. Actually, I think they could probably tell, but we'll just leave that there. All of that to say, I had a lot of heart in this business. And so I started to make a better income off of my book coaching than I was as a school teacher. And really, I'm going to talk more about this later, but the program I enrolled in to be able to do that was Marie Forleo's B School. I go back to that again and again because I'm really thankful I enrolled in it because it saved me from the other mistakes I made later, which is what I will talk about now. In June 2018, I made the switch. I switched from working for the school to becoming a book coach full time. And I loved it. I experimented with courses. I did a lot of one-on-one work. I published my book, and I was really going very strong. And so here's the mistake I made. I assumed that there was some secret that I didn't know that would either pour in income or pour in traffic. And let's say it like it is, get rich quick. Now, it didn't sound to me on the inside, it didn't sound like that at the time, but some of these things can be a little sneaky. And so the mistake I made is that I invested my savings, which was the savings for my husband, for my son, in programs that more or less promised that there was an easy way to make six figures fast. I figured if I did that, then that would take the pressure I was under off. That would allow my family to go on vacations, all of those things. And when I did a survey in December, I saw more than anything. I was a teacher, but there are nurses, there are people who work hard in order to be able to do this. All of us work hard in order to be able to do this. And so I think getting this central principle that I learned through hard knocks is really important to realize. So here's what I did wrong. I thought that there was some secret that would really gush traffic over my book and then I would sell a ton. Here's what now I do right, which is the opposite. And that is smart organic traffic that I understand. Now, sometimes there are, traffic pours over and we get a boost, and that is great. But if you want to have a beautiful, sustainable author career, working on your craft and having regular ways in which you grow is far more important than all of a sudden getting a lot of traffic really fast. Now, I don't know if you've heard me say this before, but I always talk about trust the snowball, not the avalanche. That is the hard lesson I got from that experience, because the snowball keeps you moving forward, keeps you growing. The avalanche is completely out of control. And to kind of add another metaphor onto this, it's out of your control. And here's what happens when you do get a ton of traffic, because I've witnessed this so many times at this point. It doesn't necessarily move you forward like the snowball does. Think of it like baking cookies. Let's say you want to bake a ton of delicious cookies. So you buy gallons of milk. And so in this metaphor, the milk is the traffic. So you pour all the milk into a bowl, and then you realize you only have a little bit of flour, and you realize you only have a little bit of sugar, a little bit of chocolate chips. Those are not going to be cookies. You can put all that milk in the oven. It's never going to be cookies. And the same goes for your business and for your traffic. And so when you have something that you understand, much like the craft of your book, when you understand how the crafting of your book works, oh my goodness, you're moving forward in that snowball nature. You're not waiting to be recognized by something outside of yourself. You're not looking to someone else to save you, which is probably what I was kind of doing too. And that will always move you forward. So as promised, I just wanted to talk about the workshop. It's an absolutely free business workshop. This is, I've been going to B school for 7 years now. I've been doing it every single year. And this is the free version that you can sign up through me. So this is the Dream Business Bootcamp. Try this out for free, especially if we're working together right now. Talk to me about it. I really love being able to provide this backup for authors, this kind of business bootcamp backup, because it's what got me going in the right direction. I made so many mistakes, and this was not one of them. And so in this, you're going to be able to get an idea of where you want to go, where your problems are, etc., and get everything in perspective. And because we were talking about content, I have to out myself. Even this idea, the most expensive mistake I made as an author, it comes from the B School. It comes from these content prompts, because I know how much we love writing prompts here. So I'm going to provide all the links for you below. This is kind of a testing time. This is a learning time, and it's time to have a fun experience so that you get a really clear idea where you're going. We want to write books, and we want to design a living and an income and a life around them. So any questions you have, just shoot them to me. I'd love to hear what you think in the comments. Give me a like and subscribe. And just so you know, every single Friday, I put out a new video to help you on your author path. Writing prompts, craft suggestions, and then also marketing and publishing information too. So thank you so much for listening. And I'm excited to be on this business boot camp with you. So much love. Ciao for now.